Hello again, fellow YouTubers. I am back with yet another serious video message that God had put on my heart to do some time ago. And today's subject is William Bruce Jenner. And before I get off with this message, if you're not spiritual, this message is not for you. If you think everything is a joke and a game, this message is not for you. If you want to continue to believe that whatever you see in Hollywood and the entertainment industry, the music industry, and the news media, or the mainstream media, mainstream mass media as a whole, then this message is not for you. Now, getting down to it, there's been a lot of controversy for quite some time over this Bruce Jenner character. Or this Bruce Jenner character, so-called changing his sex out and wanting to become a woman. And I must say, I'm not picking on anybody that does this out of ignorance, but all I'm going to say is a lot of people out there is making videos, crying out against this. And in a way, they don't really know what they're talking about. Because, for starters, I would just like to say that Bruce Jenner was born a female. And I noticed that a year and a half, 2 years ago, when this thing so-called came out of the closet, these things, because there's more than one Bruce Jenner, that came out of the closet and said, well, I want to be a woman, I want to be transgender. The name that this thing was going to go with was Belinda. And this is just my opinion. I think Bruce was born Belinda. Wilhelmina Belinda Jenner, okay? This right here, I think this is just an early clone of Bruce Jenner, but it's obviously, you can look at it and tell that it's obviously a female, and it's also a robotoid, because I want you people to know that a lot of these celebrities out here, even before they're famous, and even going back to the time they were little kids, they were, I wouldn't say all of them are, they were clones themselves, but they did have more than one copy of themselves walking around. And look at the pointy chin. It's a female. The feminine eyes, the feminine nose. It's pretty much a woman with a tomboyish haircut. And that's the point that a lot of people are missing. And this right here most definitely is the original Bruce Jenner. You can see the soul in the eyes. He looks human. And, you got a perfect little nose, pug nose there. The nose on the current imposters and even the past ones, the nose like it's just been, broken and chopped up and then put back together. You know how it is with these clones. They look horrible since, Satan, the devil, and the demons are ugly. Then the clones are going to be ugly just like them. You people must understand that in order to be rich and famous in Hollywood, you must, number one, be transgender, and number two, you have to be dead and cloned. There were real people in the industry at one time, sprinkled here and there, they were in the majority. In the minority, but everything's staying now. There are no real people left. I'm sorry as I can be, but this is just my opinion, but I think that, and this individual is my subject for today, but Pete Wentz was one of the last real people in the industry, and he died off years ago, over 5 or 6 years ago. See, look at this right here. These are two different individuals. I could be wrong about this, and I actually had doubts that that Kendall and Kylie, especially Kendall, belonged to this person, but until I saw this, especially this picture right here. And also, I would like to throw this in right quick. I would like to mention that Kendall and Kylie Jenner do not belong to Kris and Bruce Jenner. They're not their parents at all. As I mentioned in videos concerning Mariah Carey, a lot of times the so-called celebrity parents that you see, they're not really those people's parents at all. But they're being paid. I believe they're their aunt and uncle, because they don't look anything, because a lot of times they don't look that much like the individuals that are being passed off as their parents. They kill the real parents off either when shortly after the person is born, And it's probably some sort of sick tradition. They either kill the real parents off, or they kill them when the children are real little and stuff. I'm guessing this is the senior photo. I also want you people to understand that a lot of times when the programming of these monarch slaves, a lot of times they're sexless. So if you hear somebody being a virgin or whatever, it's a lie, because all of them at some point in time were sexually abused when they was kids. All these celebrities that y'all look up to and stuff. So anybody come forward from this day forward saying they're a virgin, it's a lie. But anyway, see right here, I believe these are two different individuals. I could be wrong because one is smiling and the other one isn't. This could be the junior picture, junior high school picture of Bruce. This could be the sophomore or junior photo, or this. And this could be this. I know this is the senior photo right here. I mean, look at the pointy chin. And as I said in my earlier videos, God is the perfect designer. I mean, look at this picture. I mean, Bruce or Belinda, I might as well say, is just perfect. I mean, there's nothing to. I mean, perfect eyes, perfect smile. I mean, everything is just in place because the creatures that God create are cute and beautiful. But Satan's creations are ugly and malformed, deformed, misshapen, or whatever. I want you people to understand that a lot of folks making videos out here saying that Bruce Jenner is wrong about what he. But you people need to understand, Bruce Jenner was born a female, and basically she's trying, and that's why this Bruce Jenner individual didn't look as bad as a female as I thought that he or she would look. And you people must also understand that Satan had this thing planned out from the get-go. And this is how I know. And no, Bruce Jenner did not sell. Belinda did not sell her soul for fame and fortune, as commonly believed, because when these people had their sex switched out, you really need to understand, when these people had their sexes switched out, they a lot of folks making videos out here, they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, they basically did that. Had Bruce Jenner born a girl, made her take hormones around the time, made Belinda take hormones around the time that she reached puberty, so she would develop secondary masculine characteristics such as, things like, I'm just giving an example, like body hair, facial hair, broad shoulders, more muscles, an Adam's apple, a deepened voice, a masculine looking face, and so forth. See, here goes the comparison photos again. I mean, maybe she just gained weight, or maybe it's a matter of the head position and things like that, and the facial expression. It's probably just an earlier photo, so I'm just going ahead and assume that these two pictures are the original Bruce Jenner. You people might want to look into, before you start making assumptions about things, you might want to research things very, very carefully beforehand, so that you don't look like a fool. And basically, a lot of y'all are crying over and hooping and hollering and making a big deal over someone that's been dead for almost 50 years now. Bruce Jenner graduated from high school in 1967, and so the reason I noticed that a little trend that a lot of these celebrities, the ones that were replaced before fame, they killed like people like Julia Roberts and Halle Berry, Steve Wozniak, who else? Wendy, or I should say Wendell Williams. A lot of these people were replaced, after they graduated from high school. And the reason for this is that, if they were to turn up missing or whatever, because, after high school, everyone pretty much goes their own way. And a lot of times you don't see them or hear from them again. And, it's a mystery as to their whereabouts. So, about the Illuminati doing it that way, then no one would suspect anything, these people going missing or whatever. And right here, and I also like throw in that even before the whole, Bruce Jenner become a triathlete, Bruce Jenner was replaced. And as I showed you in the high school picture, the real Bruce Jenner had a longer, thinner face, but this one has a square face. And since this is a clone anyways, because the hair kind of looks fake, this is a clone, but it's an early clone. It's just a regular clone, because regular clones look like more like real people, and they do have souls, because I can kind of see the soul in the eyes, but there's something a bit artificial about this. Real Bruce Jenner had an oblong face, but the first random replacements, they had square jaw. That's how I know that Bruce Jenner was replaced prior to fame. This right here is obviously a clone, because look at the plastic / glass eyes. Look at the synthetic skin and the fake smile, the fake teeth. It's not a female. It's not a real person at all. Okay, see here. And this picture right here is from 1979. And this one's probably, I think this was from 67, 68. And then they're two different individuals. The eyes are different. The nose is different.